Organized. The Bible tells us that even the devil is organized, and it's important to be organized when you are trying to run a business or ministry, or the simple thing is preaching a sermon. The devil knows to try to hinder us in our organization, and that is the things that we plan to accomplish a thing with. Like when we're going to do a sermon, so to speak, or singing or anything, you have to get your material ready. Have to be ready for what's coming at us. When the devil goes out to do something, he gets his top men, his top demons, and he puts them onto a job, and he puts the ones most successful that has done things before for him. He puts those on and tries to accomplish the thing. But the Bible tells us that our prayers stop Satan from doing it. It says resist him, and we resist him through prayer, the spiritual battle that we accomplish the thing with. Now, the Bible tells us that if Satan be divided, his house can't stand. That means that he's organized. You know, I would like to see in the spirit world, or at least how the spirit world works, because the spirit literally guides the natural. The Bible tells us in the book of Ephesians that our battle is not carnal. That means that our battle is not flesh. It's not actually against the people that live in these bodies, of houses of clay, you might say. But it's against spiritual, those things that guide the spirit world, because that's actually what causes us to overcome. And the Lord's teaching me a hard lesson right now in this very same subject, how that we must overcome in the spirit so that the natural will follow suit. Because when we overcome in the spirit, it organizes it. I'm not sure the word that I want to use here, but it causes the organization of the thing we have planned to fall into place. Through our prayers, through our intense prayers, we need to read every day. We need to pray every day. That's part of God's plan. Reading His Word, seeking out Him after the thing He wants us to do for the day. And in that, because we can't see what the devil is up to. We can only feel the after effects of it. But if we pray, the Lord knows what He's up to. He knows what He's going to do. He knows what He's trying to accomplish. And God can help us to get our things accomplished and stay organized, and what people to hang around, what people not to hang around, and let the Lord guide us in all that, so that we can be a successful minister, successful in singing. I remember one time I went to a church, and this is what I'm talking about as far as overcoming in the spirit. Excuse me. When I went up to this church and I was talking to this pastor, and when you walk into a room, you take a different spirit with you. You know, the spirit that you have with you. And every time a new person comes in, the whole atmosphere changes. I don't know if you ever noticed that or not, but I have. So when you walk into the room, and you'll either bring in a spirit of command, or you bring in a spirit of meekness, or a spirit of weakness, one or the other. And you get things accomplished in that room actually by your spirit, not really by what you have to do with your plan for the day. You know what I'm saying? You might be organized enough to know what you need, but you're just not going to have it in place unless the Spirit is there first. And that's what this is the place I'm trying to get in God. Okay, so that's what I have to talk about today, and I thank you for joining me again. And we'll see you again next time with another great subject. Maybe finishing this one up, because it's definitely not done. This is a really long subject to talk about. There's a lot to it. Alright, so we'll see you again next time. Another great subject right here across the middle ministry. God bless.